Alright, it's Monday and it's about 11 o'clock at night Pacific. It's another quick update on the pairs I spoke about yesterday, the Euro, I think the Pound, the EURUSD, and the dollar CAD. This is back to a smaller time frame on the Euro. Price did break above the resistance line that was once a support line of 1855. It is possible that it will come back down to closer to 1855, and I'm expecting a bounce from there to higher levels to the next level of closer to 1905, which is why I have a exit entry at 1902. From there, price may continue lower and most likely break this 1850 within the next couple of days. On the flip side of that, price can continue lower from current levels of 1866, but I have this particular 1829 of earlier this morning, basically like probably I think it was Sunday night around midnight or 10 o'clock or somewhere around there. I mean, basically it's right here. They have it at 7:30 in the morning. So I'm talking about this low here, actually, over to the left. No, I'm not. Let's get back over here. It was this particular low here. That was 11:15 I seen earlier yesterday. I was expecting that to be the low at 1837. It made one more low at 1829, and I waited for it to push up closer to the 1855. As you can see, I went long at 1854. I'm only up 12 pips so far, and I'm expecting price to continue higher. From there, if we look at a 240, let's see where my Euro 240 is. Nothing's changed. I have this is a 1-2, and then this is be a 1-2, and I'm hoping for a move above 1905 and to continue. But with another non-foreign payroll happening on Friday, prices could easily change, and it can pretty much consolidate until Friday. So I was short at 1920, like somewhere here, right here, I believe, and I got out at 1860. Even though price went down to 1829, I did get out early. So I'm expecting price to move above my Ichimoku cloud and continue up over the night, but we'll see. Anything can happen. Moving on to another market. Did pretty good for an overnight swing on the EURUSD, and being that I was up about 95, I think I was about 100 pips. I'm going to take some of this profit away. I'm going to move my stop loss there and lock in roughly almost what's that so at 56.21, 55.26, so I think I may be pushing it on that. It's at 55.25. No, I'm not in that much. Okay, so 55.64, so locked in about 50 or so pips on that one. The good one so far was the dollar CAD. I think I was up a little over 100 yesterday, and now I'm up 200. So at this point, I'm going to lower my stop even lower than that to about 127, even close to right there. And most likely price will come down to around 125. That's my expectations. And then from there, you might see a move up. So keep an eye on that. The Aussie dollar, I think that ended up being good. I am long that, and I ended up getting about 46 pips so far on this particular market, and I'm expecting price to come back to 77. So I'll leave my stop. I did raise my stop for about 25 pips of this 45. And I think the pound is the next thing. So the pound, it gives me, I'm actually in it, and I'm going to lower my stop. Why? Because it's too many whipsaws in this market, and I'm just not comfortable at all trading this market any direction. So any chance I get any positive, I'm taking it off the table. The problem that I'm seeing with the pound being short and I'm being long the euro is one of these is going to be wrong. And so my expectations is if the pound continues down, then if price does go up in the euro to about 1900, that's when I'm going to look to go short again. And this should be, in the pound and the euro should be in correlation of itself. So on the flip side, if the euro continues to go up, well then I may expect another another higher price in the pound. So that's my main reason of taking these profits and lowering my stop loss in this market, because price could turn up, or I can be wrong in the euro, and this can continue a lot lower. Either way, across 4 or 5 markets, I'm up 2, 3, 350, almost 400 pips, and the week just got started. So it's looking like a good week so far. So I'm definitely not complaining. And so I thought I got in, but I guess I didn't. I'm going to end it because I wanted to keep it short, and just keep an eye on this euro trade. It does look. Here's my thing. So on my moving average, as you can see here, my turquoise line, price is above that. So it's giving me the indication that price should continue higher. But at the end of the day, the market does what it wants to do. So first thing I would need for price to do is to go above 1880, and then from there it should continue. As it gets above 1880, it should continue higher, and this can be another 50 pip swing. So I think what I'm going to start trying to do on a daily or bi-daily basis with the euro at least is to try to call the 30 to 50 pip swings for anyone who wants to trade them. And then if I see anything long term, like on the EURUSD or on the pound yen or anything like that, that's when I will try to call those longer 100 pip swings that I get in the cross pairs. So this is just my start of this, but this is something I'm definitely going to start doing into next year, and I'm going to try to push this channel a little bit harder than I've been doing lately. Personally, I've just been kind of doing the channel for whoever wants to see it, and for my own personal just trading log, really. But I've been getting some pretty good feedback, and so I think I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit and make it a real actual channel that people can actually, hopefully it can help, basically, not just me, other Elliott out there. But I'll end it on that. You guys enjoy your night. Happy trading.